So today we're at Fort Pulaski, traveling cogwheels here, checking out the forts here in Georgia. So we're at a different one today, so we'll go see it. This fort here, I guess, was a Union.
It's a Confederate.
No, I'm sorry, Confederate Army.
And the Union took it over.
So, anyways, we're gonna check it out here. Just got here.
Okay.
Talk to you in a bit.
Welcome to Fort Pulaski National Monument. This fort we are visiting today is open year-round and is pet-friendly, so yes, Geo is with us today. This fort is located on Cockspur Island, which is between Savannah and Tybee Island here in Georgia. This fort was built in the first half of the 19th century. We read that Fort Pulaski was a technical and architectural marvel of its time. So come along with us, let's see what we can find.
They stored the gunpowder, the ammo in here. After they rebuilt the fort, they redid all this. Is different from the original. Something like 1816 or 96 or something like that, they redid it.
So if when you visit Fort Pulaski, you're most likely going to ask yourself this exact question. We did. The tunnels with mounds, or demolin, were constructed in the 1870s for better ammunition storage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoop, dog down.
Mom almost down. Okay,
Come on, Jill, let's go.
Let's go. Come here. Let's go down here. Okay, wait. Just wait. Go see if that's just another tunnel. I'll stay up here with you.
Oh, these ammo bunkers? I think this one's too dark. Yes. It's got a door, it's locked. Mr. Geo.
Same thing. Oh. There's one over there. Yeah. Oh, come out here. Oh. You lost in this thing.
All kinds of tunnels in.
As you walk through the fort, you will see it is quite a different view from back in the days. Destroyed in a hurricane in the late 1880s, the village has since been replaced by trees which block most of the view of the North Channel. The visitor center was built in 1966 and can be seen at the end of the moat where a simple dirt road once stood. Even though much has changed, one thing remains the same. The brick walls that soldiers once stood on is the same one we see today. The parade ground here inside the fort stretches out over 2 acres. These walls tower 22 feet high inside and 32 feet up from the outside moat, which is the ditch that is surrounding the fort. And the fort's walls are average between 5 to 11 feet thick of solid brick. We also read the moat is an average of 7 to 8 feet deep.
Who's behind bars, you or me?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so their diet.
So basically for 1 year, they turned this into after the wars, they turned it into a prison, but it was only for like a year or so.
So cornmeal, pickles, and bread. That was their diet.
Cornmeal, pickles, and bread.
Yeah, see, you could survive.
I could.
Yeah. Love pickles.
Pickles are good. A lot of work for just 1 year, put all these bars in here, huh?
Yeah.
So this fort was built to protect the port of Savannah. The construction of this fort began in 1928 and took them 18 years to complete. Wow. That's a long time. Fort Pulaski did see its heaviest use during the Civil War. which was the beginning of the conflict as a United States fort. Fort Pulaski was seized by the state of Georgia. Authority over the fort was then transferred to the Confederates. The fort came under siege by the Union forces in the early 1862 and was ultimately captured on April 11th. So there is a little hike just outside of the fort that will take you to the lighthouse. Well, it will get you close to the lighthouse since no one is allowed there. This lighthouse is the smallest lighthouse here in Georgia.
Oh, so the lighthouse is like right there. It's an old lighthouse, probably won't be able to see it.
On that day of April 11th, the Union bombardment opened two 30-foot holes in the southeast face of the fort. We read, more shells were passing through the wall and striking the interior of the fort. In less than 36 hours and a new rifled cannons, the fort had to surrender. This was, in their time, the best engineers in both armies, and said it could not be reduced by such an artillery assault. During this period, the fort served out only to bar Confederated shipping from Savannah, but also to imprison captured troops. Fort Pulaski's role during the war has changed a number of times. While the fort was ultimately abandoned at the turn of the 20th century, it has a lot of stories to share.
You see the cannonball and some of them, the rusted ball in there.
You can explore the fort on your own, or you can take an interpreter program that we read that can help unravel its mysteries.
Well, the fort's over here behind me. So we did a little hiking trail. It comes out here on this long path. Anyways, it takes you out to look at the lighthouse. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of a small lighthouse out here. So it's like the first lighthouse in this area or something. So we'll get more information, put it up for you. Renee definitely put some more up. Anyways, took a little hike today over here from the fort. Check that out. Now, what do you think of the fort?
It was interesting, very interesting. You can see where they've done a lot of work to restore it.
Yeah, they did a lot of work, but it was pretty cool one to see because you can see where the actually had a battle there, and you can see the damage that's done with those cannons. Pretty crazy, actually. Yeah.
I like the tunnels.
And the tunnels. Yeah, so I know it's a little windy, but it might be noisy. And then the lighthouse is here. So, anyways, that was it for the day for those messing around today.
Yeah.
And
Got our walk in.
got our walk in too. And we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye now.